I'm Mark.
I'm Sean.
I'm Gabe.
And we're Hungover. The way the band started was as any local Orlando band starts. A bunch of sweaty pop punk dudes get together and they start playing at Uncle Lou's. And over time, members would cycle in and cycle out. And at about, cycle number 17, I come in. I'm playing guitar after just playing bass in a band that I was in with Sean. And we started DIY touring pretty heavy, and then eventually lost our singer. To make a really long story short, everyone decided that I was the best person at singing in the room, so I became the lead vocalist in the band, and then eventually decided that singing and playing guitar at the same time was way too hard. So I hit Sean up after I decided that he was a lot more talented than me, and then he joined the band. We got signed to Smart Punk Records, and they did a re-release of a EP called The Wilt that we put out as a DIY band. And now, a million years later, we just put out a record called When It Touches the Heart, Everything Resolves.
I found God on my birthday, for you. Someone years ago, tripping on acid, on my parents' house, on the way that we call home.
What do we appreciate about the local scene here? Friggin' everything, dude. Orlando's so good at music. It's wild. You could throw a rock down Mills and hit someone who could play guitar very
Every
well.
corner.
Any restaurant that you go into, there's a good songwriter in there. It's actually freaking wild. The shows are always super bumping. People come out and support. I really thought that when I hit 30 that less people were gonna come to shows, and that would kind of be like this sad thing where everybody's like, oh, you're still in a band. No, dude, it just keeps going and people keep rocking and good bands keep popping up.
Being with Mark and joining Hungover, when he asked me to join, it was just, that was a huge special moment for me. It was definitely meeting the guys and being able to get back out on the road after not playing music for so long, and then leading into the pandemic and then feeling like we have nothing.
Crazy story about Sean. He was gonna quit playing music. Isn't that dumb?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Before
gonna.
I joined.
He was gonna completely stop, and then this guy, look at him now, the biggest ripper who's ever ripped. There are a lot of very special moments that we've had as a band. Me personally, I think very specifically has been the release of this most recent record. A lot of people who are being introduced to the band now don't realize that it took about 4 years for us to put out new music. We kind of had a little bit of a soft breakup in there. There was a whole pandemic. I had a child in the middle of all that. Sean opened 2 restaurants in the middle of all that.
Yep.
Gabe moved across the country to Las Vegas. We lost 2 members. And it really did just seem like everyone in the whole world was like, why are you doing this? This is a bad idea. Stop, give up. And we decided to keep going, and I think that Sean, Gabe, and I are closer now than we've ever been, and we can trust each other a lot more. And this record is just like a testament to that, and it's something that we put out that's like, hey, we have this item, and it is all of our blood, sweat, and tears, and anxieties, and fears, and hopes, and dreams, and everything that we could ever feel while the world is exploding in a macro and a micro way. And we put all our feelings into this, and now it's on wax.
I saw Hungover before I was even photographing bands at all. So the fact that I get to photograph them now, after all this time, is like insane.
The first friends I made ever were the Hungover dudes. So seeing this room packed out for the release show, just
Because the rock never stops, baby.
Because we're hungover forever.
Hungover forever.
I was gonna subway.